MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. The Yanks are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He will lead this one off today.
Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 106.
Here's the pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Torres picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Patrick Weigel is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Swing hard liner to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average, and if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Freeman's got it to second for 1. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
The first baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Mike Ford. He's set. Here it comes.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Ready with the 2-1. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the... Coming in for his first at-bat, Ronald Acuna. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Full count now, 3-2. And he struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. From the stretch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
And he falls behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now at the plate, Nico Horner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. There's ball 4. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But 2 in the last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Let's see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Aaron.
Reset and the pitch. Sanchez on at first, nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. Hit to short. Swanson brings it in. Over to Albies. And for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play. Digging in, DJ Stewart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, right field.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ender Inciarte is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It looked like this at-bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Torres comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. And it's 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Mike Yastrzemski will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1-2.
And 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves able to. Leading off the inning, Luke Voigt, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Mike Ford is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about to double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Now the 3-0 offering. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. Bases are loaded here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this base.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. 1 run scores.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Roll. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. 3 runs already home here. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Freeman is there, 2 down.
next for the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle of the...
Oh, hold on. What a stop. It's there, and he's out. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward, the designated hitter, Nico Horner. First offering on its way.
At the ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And this will be fouled away. The 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Just hung in there on that one.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. Halfway home, tied at 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon, and as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Hit to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. There's one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuña's there for it, and that ends the inning. Down in order. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Chopped up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Ronald Acuña is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-1 the count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here.
Now back, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Yastrzemski is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times.
Now back, shortstop,
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. First pitch on its way. No outs, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 2-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
On the move is Stanton. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
designated hitter.
Nico Horner is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Canely is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters, guys that you can bring into a game with runners and...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Yankees 3. Matt Foster enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 32, Matt Foster.
Settling in now, Mike Ford. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The first baseman, Mike Ford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's outside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. Hey.
Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Camargo brings it in. Throw on to 1st, 2 gone.
The center fielder,
Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree. Of difficulty on that. Standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Zach Britton come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
First offering on its way. On the ground to second for Torres. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Stewart is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Darren O'Day gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound. And start the home 7th. First delivery to him on the way. DJ Stewart is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Three and 0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
This is line to left. Yastrzemski is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Second baseman.
Now batting, Torres. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Ball two as the breaking ball misses inside. The 2-0 on the way.
Ball three.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
This one's down to third. Camargo's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Freddie Freeman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Ronald Acuna. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Mike Yastrzemski will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. From the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over.
Leading off for the Yankees, not shortstop, number 33.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's for the Yankees. The designated hitter, Luke Ford.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he just manages to get his hand in. In now, Luke Voigt. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nope. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ballgame.
And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Freeman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Luke Jackson answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Runner back safely. Another look to first and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the at-bat. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Well-timed run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Ford. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Sanchez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Gary Sanchez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And there's ball 2 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
He's set the payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Coming to the plate now, DJ Stewart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Oh, now a line drive. This is going to get down. A potential game changer in the making. 1 run is scored. Here's the tying run to score. He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dior. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly batter. So here's Johan Camargo, and to start out the inning, Adam Ottavino comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The Braves find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball game.
Nico Horner comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On the ground to second for Torres. On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
The batter.
Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. He went down on strikes last time up. And he lays off there 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2. Ottavino is actually a native New Yorker. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Aroldis Chapman gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. So up steps Ozzie Albies. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Final strike for the Braves. Got him swinging in the dirt. Throw on to first, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Yankees posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Zach Britton earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Bo Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-0. Jose Abreu drove in 4, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 6-4. Franmil Reyes grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Indians took care of Detroit 7-6. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Justin Upton was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 10-4. David Robert